Now, as I was talking about the subjects, and it is divided into idea into sub idea, subdivision, sub ideas. So now, first we will come to, as I explained over here in the previous video, we have this Gupta Empire, because the chapter is Gupta Empire, chapter 10, the Golden Age. So you have this Gupta dynasty and the Gupta period. Now, when you have this Gupta dynasty, first we will take the sources. The child can do in different shape. It can do in heart shape, it can do in flow chart type, it can do in organize. I've done it in form of like an organization chart. Not exactly organization, as something where the child is able to recollect what comes under when. Now, why do we say because where the child is doing mistake, I have understood that. I could see it my own daughter itself, that everything is taking place, but they are getting confused of what has to be written. For example, we take literary sources. Under literary sources, you have the work of Kalidas. Work of Kalidas is a great poet. Now, in that work of Kalidas, he had his four major works: Abhignana Shakuntalam, Meghadutam, Raghuvamsham, and Kumara Sambhavam. So in this, you also have this Chinese traveler, a Faxian person who during the literary works. The same thing you have it in archaeological sources also. The child can divide into archaeological, and he can divide. He can make sub branches, sub ideas, and he can put what he or she can remember. So when he recollects, he will be definitely able to form into sentences and able to write. Now, let's come to the Gupta dynasty. In Gupta dynasty, whom did we have first? We have the Chandragupta 1, we have Samudragupta, we have Chandragupta 2. Right? Now, this comes in the Gupta dynasty. Now, when it comes to the Gupta dynasty, they have something called as contribution to culture. What did they do? That you can just give it as a brief in this Gupta Chandragupta 1, and you can talk about his contribution to culture, because I didn't have space, so I didn't write it. Now, when we take about Chandragupta 2, we are going to talk about other things. We are going to divide other achievement, later Guptas, and all those things. Now, there may be something like, if they generally ask a question, may be asked is, what are the features of the Gupta period? That is what I have done it. The child to not get this, I've just kept Gupta's dynasty separately and Gupta period separately. So in Gupta period, what all do we have? In this first we have the features. So in features, what do we have? We have this administration, we have